Oh.
21 3/8. But inside to inside, 21.
And that's not an inch. It's like the Harbor Freight inch. All right, so you're back at Scratch's Garage. You caught us. We're actually working for a minute. We're trying to lay out the louvers. I don't know what we're really doing. I thought that we were going to build a hydraulic press today. These guys thought we were going to make some hydroponics. Sorry.
Whoops. Game of telephone, man. Cut out. We just assumed.
But
You're pretty bummed, man.
we are going to use the louver press. And this is not like the bitch and high-end louver press that you see at everybody else's shop.
No.
You know, not yet. I mean, we literally just welded some tabs to it so we could stick it in the frame table. But hey, my buddy gave me this, and you know,
It'll do.
yeah, it'll work. I love how all of this is welded all kind of weird or whatever, and then there's just like this quarter-inch weld right there. So
Holding it all together.
holding it all together. We're gonna order some new tubing and build a thing, and then we'll work on the hydraulic press. But not this time. We're just gonna try to get the louvers busted out and get those bead rolls in. Then make a little bit of trimming and get the floor welded in, the rear trunk floor.
Yeah.
What I want to do is hurry up and get that done so we can kind of finish up the body work on the car, and get it in purple sealer. So
Fancy.
people keep asking me what color, and no, it's not going to be fucking satin black. That shit is over, man. Just stop it. Just stop. All of you.
Not even with flames?
Not even with flames. I had to even think about that. Not even with flames.
Dang.
Just stop.
Alright.
Wow. So we're gonna do a purple, and it's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be alright.
I'll be all right. I mean,
I hope
I've been
so.
calling it the ShoeBox for nearly a year to not paint it flat black. Like, if I was painting it flat black, I'd be like, hey, pass me the rattle can. You know, like, it's not 1999. Anyways, I digress. So we're gonna try to get this stuff done today, and I don't know. It's looking good. I think there's going to be more time and effort into measuring out where the louvers go, because this is one of the first times that we've ever done this.
Yeah.
And my buddy over there at Shamrock Speed Shop, I remember when he called me and said that he had spent all day long laying out louvers, and I just started laughing. I was like, oh yeah. It's like one of the hardest things in hot rodding to do. I know that a lot of people think it's easy, but
Yeah.
we used to do louvers at Scott Gilner's shop, and his louver press was an old punch for something else in the aircraft world, and you hear that?
It's a real life freight train.
That's a real live fucking train right there. Do you hear that, Zachary? My buddy Zachary always says that when he comes over here. You hear that? A real live train.
That's one of them.
Good guy. He's on the spectrum. He's a good guy. Anyways, so let's get back to it. I appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, be a friend.
I'm gonna explain to the good folks what you're doing there, Blake.
Arts and crafts.
Arts and crafts.
Yeah, I'm drawing some straight lines. Now I found the center of each panel, so then that's gonna give us. We're gonna do one louver here, one louver line here, and then we're gonna do one in the center, and then we can split that difference and do one more here and one more here. So find the center first, and you find the center of that one, and you can't get it crooked. Yeah.
All right. All right, so I've also got the dimple dies here. We've marked where we need to drill. Got our blades set up. So we can just start the assembly line here. And here we go. Do the dang thing, guys. All right. Okay, so we got these things all dimple dyed up and pretty stoked on it. So we like the big hole down to the small hole. Got it all nice and uniform there. So now we're about to pop this in the back of the trunk, and then we're gonna move on over to this louver press here. Not too shabby, right? What do you think, Scratch?
I like you. This is it's just all coming together, you know.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Hey, pressing matters over here. Finally marked out all the louvers. That was a big chore. I think that's gonna take way longer than actually pressing them. So now it's just a stressful time of lining them all up and pressing them all in. So pretty excited. 25 here and 45 on that one. So I think 70 is a good practice run. Okay.
Don't pull it out yet.
I didn't mean to do it there.
Ready? Hit it.
This whole thing lifts up.
That's what it is.
road. Good. Okay, right there.
Yeah.
Hit it. Alright, last one. Alright, go down just a little, pinch it. Hit it. Ta-da! Look at that. Not as hard as we thought it was. Next. Just take a polishing nail to it real quick.
There you have it. The trunk is ready to weld in.
Mm-hmm. I'm feeling pretty excited right now.
Dimple dies, louvers for days. They all came out straight. All the measuring was worth it.
Bet you all are ready for
so-
that.
Yeah, pretty cool. You can't just throw your loose change in the trunk floor, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a problem.
Man. Yeah, I'm excited. This is exactly what I wanted when I saw it, and you know, I kind of have I always have the vision, and when it like finally comes to fruition, it's like, ba ba ba. You know, here we are. We're at that moment, and it's all cohesive. It all works. It's functional, and it looks good. So, and those are my two favorite things. Is like when something, it works and it looks good. So
Kind of like us.
yeah, yeah, it's cool. Yeah. No, it's like I always think design first. You know, oh, I'll draw something out or do something that I'm like, oh yeah, but it has to work. So there has to be a reason behind it. So
So what's your reason behind it?
well, this will pull all the air out of the car, all the louvers, and instead of the louvers standing up and being in the way of whatever that's going to be in the trunk, they're, they're sticking out the bottom of the car. So imagine when we get all that painted, and the bottom of the car's all painted, and the rear end's painted, and all that, or we have all these chrome details, or you know, grade 8 bolts, or whatever we use to do the hardware.
Yeah.
Then it all like will just flow. It'll have a good, nice, cohesive reason, and then we'll put the louvers in the deck lid. It is bitchin'. It's bitchin'.
One step closer to burnouts.
For real. Yeah, man. Okay, so this is going to be our outro. You saw how bitchin' the deck. It's going to be our outro. You see how bitchin' this turned out. Like, this is probably one of my most favorite things on the car. The toe boards and the trunk.
Yeah.
But you're not going to see that much because there's going to be a trunk lid on it. So, I don't know how I feel about that part. And you can't see it from the bottom unless you're underneath it. But
We'll know it's there.
yeah, yeah. But Nick and Blake did a great job on this. The floors turned out great, and man, I don't know. So you like it, Nick? Blake, how do you feel?
Rolled
I
off
love
the
it.
scrapyard, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
No, it definitely makes me want to do some crazy stuff on our floors up and coming, just to know that we can do this, and you know, who knows what the next idea will be and how wild it'll get. And also, I love how like parallel everything is. It's all uniform. Yeah, measurements came in clutch.
Right.
Almost like factory made.
Remember the first initial video of me walking around it, and I open up the door and there's like 2 feet of crap in the car, and there's literally like mushrooms growing in here,
Yeah,
and we're like, and I'm like, hey guys, you can't take those.
We were pretty sad about that.
They could have been driving, man.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it turned out great. We, you know, doors and deck lids. Next up.
Yeah.
Man, I've got to find some time to finish welding these patches up. I have 3 patches to finish up.
Yeah.
We're still on the look for a Pontiac 400, right?
Yeah, still looking for a Pontiac 400. I did find a couple up there in Amarillo. I saw one in Oklahoma, but you know, one a little bit more local. I don't need the whole motor, transmission, all that stuff, unless it is a 4-speed. I'm looking for an engine, and I'm gonna probably end up sending all that stuff to Alabama. We're talking 500, 600 horsepower. You know, a good street engine, as my buddy Denon would say.
Totally.
Well, what are you looking for? Good street engine, 500-600 horsepower. You gonna run AC?
It was form of AC.
Yeah.
Oh, like wow, okay. Yeah. So, man, I'm super stoked on this. Can't wait to get it running. It's the summer is over nearly. We got 3 more weeks of the summer.
Yep.
But we've got a lot accomplished. So doors and deck lids, and then we'll have a full roller. We'll be done.
Your car again.
Be a full car again. Yeah. And we started in October. So we beat it. We did it in less than a year.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. We have motor, transmission sitting in it. I'm still looking for a decent 9-inch. I like those 9 inches 57 through 60 F100s. They're like the best looking one. But I would take a 9.3, which is an Olds rear end. They go in Olds and Pontiacs. If anybody owns those either, so hit me up, make comments. I love comments that are hilarious and like I don't care that you're a smart ass on the YouTube channel. I mean, like I'm a smart ass. Like I don't care. Make comments, likes, subscribe. You know, send these videos to your friends, your neighbors, people you hate, people I hate. You know, spread the word. More that we get to do this, bigger our YouTube channel is, more and more fun we'll be having, and it won't always be about customers' cars. It'll be about what we're building and cool shit we're doing. We're not doing LS motors, LS swaps, small block Chevy anything right now. Like, we're not trying to do any of that stuff. We're trying to do actual traditional custom cars, like traditional hot rods, traditional gassers. All that other stuff is out there. I'm not building mini trucks or C10s. But if you want to watch all that, there's a million other people doing that shit. So, keep watching, follow, Scratch's Garage.